Your 3-minute question and answer period for the Scotiabank Climate Action Challenge will now begin. How did you design your evaluation process to effectively measure your project's climate impact?
When building this project from the ground up, we really wanted to see and be able to effectively measure how we're doing and how we're progressing to not only track what we've done, but also project what we're going to be able to do. Some of the metrics we use are very easy to measure, from how much waste we've diverted, how many liters of water that we've saved. And then other metrics are more quantifiable or qualitative, such as how the children are liking our fruit snaps, how the teachers are responding to the project. We work very closely with all of our partners to ensure that we have good feedback and that we're doing everything right and efficiently to help them the best that we can. So when we're measuring the project, we're always keeping track of all of our data, and we're projecting that into the future to see what we're going to be able to do in the future.
How has COVID-19 impacted your project?
For many, our fruit snaps are distributed to many local schools, and this provides a nutritious snack for children who might otherwise go without. So when the pandemic hit, schools closed abruptly on us, and we had to pivot our strategy. We were left with an excess capacity, and what we ended up doing was actually further expanding and beginning to supply local food banks who were seeing sharp increases in the numbers of users. And then we went on and we introduced fresh pressed orchard apple juice. And this enabled us to become a social enterprise. So we were actually able to fund our expansion through doing this. It was a sustainable revenue model, and it's been helping us grow the program. It's going to allow us to actually pay farmers for their apples. And in the future, it's going to allow us to hire at-risk youth for our labor needs. And we're really proud to say that actually, despite COVID-19, this year we've already picked more apples than in previous years, and we're on track to actually double last year's production in the coming months.
What effects has your project had on greenhouse gas emissions, and how was this impact measured?
Environmentally, our project has saved millions of liters of water and reduced CO2 emissions by about 36 metric tons. The amount of resources that go into growing apples is actually a lot larger than most people think. And many of these apples don't even make it to storefronts. They aren't good enough, or they're bruised, or they fall on the ground. And our project comes along and makes sure that these resources that are going into the apples is properly utilized, and that we're able to not just let this all go to waste.
Your time has now expired. Thank you, Enactus Okanagan College.